With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now for the rookie from SC, it's Ronald Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
34, eyes on 34. Trip. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Play fake. Winston. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has a slide and find open space to throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Blue 30. Bench release and go. Check three.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force him to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Here's Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A first down throw for Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, sub, 550. Let's go. Ready? Blue Sonic.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the tight end's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stay in there. Hey, let's go. 4 down. 6 green, triple C. Sonic. Mike's 50. Mike's green, triple C. Let me go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go, even. Hey, 80's yours. 550.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Sonic! Green, triple C! Green, triple C! 5-0.
Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. T.J. Watt, first-round pick a year ago there defensively for Pittsburgh.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Squirrel! Set! Blue 30! Quarter!
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
4 down. 8.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Sonic! Green, triple C! Blaze hot!
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Check 99. Check 99.
Easy, easy, easy. Green, triple C.
Off the play fake, Winston escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Snickers, you got to spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Let's go. Check 15. Check. Show that bench release and go. Side.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll go again with Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Double bump. Set. White 80. Right there. Big, big.
Wow, Bill. Wow.
Hey.
Staying open. Staying open.
White 80.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Hey, even. Mike 50. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Watch for the foul, Dot.
They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
My 50, my 50.
Kill. Hey, alert.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Go.
Watch him foul that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Hey, let's go. Hey, Green, triple C. Sonic. Hey, sub. There's a hut.
Jameis now on 1st down. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, here we go.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Set. Black 80. 8, 8, 8, 8.
Check 24, check 24.
On second down, it's Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Here we go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
AB.
Now Roethlisberger. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
You got 4. You got 4.
Set. Black 80.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Take 2 others. You got to spin. Set. Blue third.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Big.
Alert. Mike 4.
AB.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
4 down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Wow. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Set. Block 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's go. Here we go. Hurry up, let's go.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Two, 66. Set. 180. 4 down.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
4 down. Snickers, 66. Jack, 16. Snickers, you got to spin.
Oh, get him! Get him!
On second down, Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out, and he's into the clear. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Let's go. Green, 17. Hey, I want to keep. Watch his back, Pat.
They go play action here on first down. And Winston lost the football. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And that is incomplete here.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
To throw, Winston. Flush to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Scheduled for March 28th this year. Contact.
Set! Blue 30!
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Like 80!
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Set! Like 20!
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Set! 180!
Got three down.
Now Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Set. Who's 30?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Jack, 16.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper,
Yeah.
goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, Sonic! 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Sonic! Sonic!
Second down, Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I do know that Joe Hayden was used to winning a lot of games at the University of Florida. And when it comes time for a big play in a big situation, he wants to be that guy, and he just pulled it off.
Yeah, he pulled it off, indeed. A huge interception to help put this game on ice. A give to Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
The Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. Check.
Side. 180.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, 4 down. Set. Black 20. I got 19. Double.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.